In this lecture, I will review how you can create a landing page. A landing page is a page that a user lands on after they click on a button or a link on another website. Historically, this was the only purpose of a landing page when a person would click on, let's say, a button or an advertisement, and then it takes them to another website or a longer page, as we call a landing page. But now individuals are using landing pages ultimately as a purpose for not just having users click through to get to the page, but they're also using landing pages as their entire website. So what you find for landing pages is that they're typically a tad bit longer than your normal page size. And because they're longer, individuals will then add in anchors, which basically connects to a menu. And what that means is that an individual can click on the menu and it will drop to an anchor, which is somewhere on the page, so they can view specific content. Ultimately, you're on the same page, but the menu is taking you to different sections on that same page that is put together with anchors. And the anchors is what's separating one bit of content from the next. Let's begin. The first thing that I'll do is I'll go to a brand new page right here as I have it set as landing. On this page, notice I have different sections listed. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to add in an anchor. So to add in an anchor, you click on Add here, and then you want to click directly on More. Once you click on More, you'll scroll down a bit and you'll see this called Anchors. So I'll click on that. And what you see is a very light blue line that represents what is an anchor. And the reason why I've added this anchor is because when I add in the menu, what I'm going to find is as I'm adding in a menu item, the website on this one page is going to drop specifically to where the anchor is. So I'm going to add one more anchor, and I'll show you ultimately how anchors work. I'll click anchor here again, and then there's anchor 2. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in a link on my menu so I can drop to these specific anchors on this one page. Let me show you how you would do that. The first thing you do is you go to Pages, and then you click Add Page, and then you're going to add a link. So I'll click directly on Link. The link can go to Anchor 1 or Anchor 2, what I have currently in place. So I'll click on Anchor 1, and then I'll click on Done. Then what I can do is I can add in a name for it. So let's say if I wanted to have services, I could make it say services. Now I'm going to add another link. So I'll click Add Page, Link, then I'll go to Anchor 2, and then I'll put in another section here called About, and I'll click Done. So now I'm going to show you ultimately how the anchors work with the menu. So I'll go to Preview here. So right now when an individual comes to the landing page, this is what they see. If they click on About, they're going to be taken to the About section on this page. But if they click on Services, they'll be taken to the Services section. So you know the Services section is connected to Anchor 1, which is here in the back end, and then About, the anchor is right here above this section, which is the About. So essentially, you're putting your landing page together with individual sections, then you're putting in your anchors, and then you're adding it so you have a menu. Therefore, an individual can go to whatever section of the landing page that they need to go to review information. So you can make your landing page as long as you'd like, and you can put as many anchors as you'd like, but ultimately remember that you need to link it to the menu so they can drop to the specific section that you want them to see. Landing pages are fantastic for websites that have just a tad bit of information where you don't have a lot, but they're also great specifically for if you want an individual to land on this page and then they don't have to navigate off of it. So when you are ready to go ahead and launch your landing page, you always want to make sure you have the anchors where they need to be in place, and you always want to double check that you have your menu set correctly as well. You can also have a landing page, and you can have other pages on your website as well, so an individual can still use the menu for the landing page, but they can still go to other pages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make let's say the contact section shown right here on the menu. So I'll go to preview, and what I can do is I can click on About, and it's going to drop specifically to this part of the landing page, on the landing page that I have named. I can click Services, it'll take me to the Services section, and then I can click Contact. So ultimately I can use the menu to go to specific positions on pages, or of course I can go to individual pages. Ultimately, you have a lot of versatility with a landing page. You just want to make sure that you test everything and it's showing the way that you need it to show. And ultimately, you want to make sure that the landing page represents what you want it to represent, whether it's the website that they go to after clicking on an advertisement, or if the landing page serves as the entire website for you and or your business.